I groggily woke up, grabbed my phone, and noticed it was 8:55. I never sleep that late, so I knew that my body was tired. Plus I lost an hour, so really it was 7:55, but still, that's pretty late. I knew that I probably would be hungry in a couple hours, so I decided to get my few groceries that I needed out of the way. Today is an editing day, plus I need to drive a few hours, but there's a few things I need to do as well. So right now I'm about to make breakfast, and I'm not gonna have coffee today because I'm trying to cut calories again. So we're back on potatoes, and I use one of these liners that I got off of Amazon for easier cleanup. These potatoes O'Brien from Orida, they don't have any oil. So whoa, calm down. That's good. Now I know it looks like a lot to be eating like half a bag, but that's what's for breakfast. And it'll keep me full for quite a while. Oh, freezer. But the camera's on it. Alright, and I think today I might, at the end, throw in some of these broccolis just for some extra vegetables. I also picked up a guacamole, 5-pound bag of potatoes, which I'll do something with today, carrots, and I did get this cage-free liquid eggs because they didn't have a 6-pack of eggs and I wasn't going to get a 12-pack, so this will be fine. I just drizzle a little bit onto my potatoes just for some extra protein, and that's fine. How many calories? It's only, oh my gosh, only 25 calories for 3 tablespoons, so that's good. I got a pear. This fool was $2. I didn't know that. I thought it was like $2 a pound, but it was actually $2. I'm not happy about that, but whatever. Some Greek yogurt, which I'm going to make into a ranch dressing, and a cucumber. So all fruits and veggies, except for eggs. Alright, one thing I like to do when I'm cooking is just do a few chores. For example, this, I don't know if you can see it from there. This thing is out of juice, so I need to get a new one of those. I just keep a little baggie in here. It's running low, so I got to think about getting another couple. That should last me like a month. And then I need this electrical tape because I'm going to fix that little thing back there. And I need another kind of tape, but it's not in here. This aside for now. So I added this little piece of Velcro right here so that when I wrap the cord around it sticks, but the sticky part has stopped sticking. So I'm just going to add a little piece. Open. Smoked paprika, onion powder, parsley. Alright, now, what was I doing? Oh. I added these little cups from the Dollar Tree to cover this hole because here is where the ducts are for my air conditioner, but I took it out because it's winter, so I just want to cover this part because it looks ugly. Okay, that's done. That looks much better. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe it'll taste good, but I don't know. I don't want big giant chunks of broccoli in my mouth. Let's stir it up with the egg mixture. So maybe it'll be like egg coated broccoli. I don't know. Probably should have did that in a bowl. Shook it up. Ah, that's good. 5 minutes up at 380. This is actually a Christmas miracle because I usually buy this big bag of broccoli and it never gets opened, and then it ends up in the trash can. And that happens with a lot of vegetable type things. So for me to even open this bag and use it, it's a miracle. Dang it. Hungry. All right. Usually I just pick this up and put it here, but I wasn't thinking, and I already put my ketchup salsa mixture on here, which looks kind of gross and watery, but whatever. Ay, ay, ay. So now I'm just gonna try to, no, it's stuck. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Get another plate, put it on here, pick up the little extra bits that somehow got in there. Nice and crispy though. Turn this off and unplug. Now, drop it on the plate and clean up as a cinch. Now let's see if my extra piece of sticky tape under here will latch on. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Alright, I've never tried it with the broccoli, so let's first give that a try. Alright. Alright, that was pretty good. Probably even better with this ketchup salsa mix. Alright, this is a great breakfast, very filling. And now that I added the broccoli and the egg, it just makes it a little more substantial. I'm getting a little extra nutrients with the broccoli. I'm not like the biggest fan of broccoli or vegetables, but girls gotta do what girls gotta do. Every time I would look at the clock, it just seemed to get later and later super quick. And today is supposed to be an editing day. After my potatoes and eggs were done and I cleaned up, I didn't want to sit in the Albertsons parking lot all day, so I typed in hiking trails near me and I found one. But when I drove over there, it wasn't as magnificent as it looked in the pictures, maybe because of the time of year. But I did notice another park nearby as I was driving up to the hiking trail, so I just drove back over there, parked, and thought I was going to do some filming and editing. But I felt like someone had drugged me. I was so tired, just like yesterday. I don't know if it's the long drives or if my body is just still recovering from my previous surgery. I don't know what it is, but lately I've just been getting extremely tired. So I listened to my body, curled up into the bed, and went to sleep. Even when I woke up, I still felt pretty out of it, so I decided that this day was going to be an off day from work. But since I was at the park, I was committed to doing something active, so I put on my hat and sweater and took a walk. The first 30 minutes, I was feeling pretty good. It was brisk, and I was like, all right. But on the way back, I realized I hadn't walked in a while, and I was a little tired. But on a side note, the other day when I was watching TikTok, something came on my page that was very intriguing. It was an account, I think, called Jump Rope Kathy or something like that, and she was jumping rope. Then I got on this whole side tangent about people that do jump roping for their health, and I was like, that's a great workout and it's portable. I could take a jump rope anywhere. So after I did my hour-long walk, I decided to start with the basics. I don't have a rope, so I just jumped up and down for 30 seconds on, 1 minute off, 30 seconds on, 1 minute off, and I did that 3 times in a row, and then I was tired again. After I got back to the van, I cut up that pear, and it was a really delicious, one of the best pears I've ever had. I haven't had a great tasting pear in so many years, and this one was delicious. Definitely worth the $2, even though I still think that's expensive, and I wish I had bought more, but I didn't. So I sat there for a while just relaxing, and then I was like, okay, now it is time to decide what I'm going to do. So I wanted to get back on the road, but first it was time for dinner. So I went over to Rubio's and got a mahi burrito with black beans for the protein. If you've ever had Rubio's burrito, you know they're huge, and I probably shouldn't have eaten the whole thing, but I did. And then I was full and I had that tired feeling again. So I was like, am I really going to drive those 3.5 hours to Deming, New Mexico tonight? Or I can just drive a longer day tomorrow. At that point, I needed gas. So I drove over to the gas station and I found a gas for $2.89. Unheard of. So I filled up and sat there for a little bit and decided if I felt awake enough to drive. And I was like, you know what? I think I have a burst of energy. So I drove. And about 3 hours and 15 minutes in, I was like, okay, I'm ready to be there. So I had 15 more minutes left, and that was the most difficult part. I just listened to podcasts all the way, and then I decided to go to the Hampton Inn. But when I got there, the parking lot was packed. I didn't want to take up extra spaces. I tried to park in the back, but it was right by the freeway and very noisy. So I decided to just start up my engine again, and that's where I'm at now. I think it's the Quality Inn or La Quinta Inn, or I don't know where I'm at, to be honest. I'm just tired again. And that's how the day went. So I'm about to crawl into this bed and go to sleep. Good night. Snack time.